I recently started reading The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. So I wanted to read part of the introduction. Through collective trial and error over the years, we learned how to become better farmers, skilled plumbers, and advanced chemists. But has trial and error taught us to become better with our personal finances? Are we less likely to bury ourselves in debt? More likely to save for a rainy day? Prepare for retirement? Have realistic views about what money does and doesn't do to our happiness? I've seen no compelling evidence. Most of the reason why, I believe, is that we think about and are taught about money in ways that are too much like physics, with rules and laws, and not enough like psychology, with emotions and nuances. So I'm gonna skim over part of this, but the author talks about writing about the financial crisis in the early 2008. And further into the introduction, he says engineers can determine the cause of a bridge collapse because there's an agreement that if a certain amount of force is applied to a certain area, that area will break. Physics isn't controversial, it's guided by laws. Finances is different, it's guided by people's behavior. And how I behave might make sense to me, but look crazy to you. And, part of that is just, people's life experiences up to that point. Their life experiences are dictating their behaviors, and even if they know something um, doesn't make sense, it's what they know based on their experiences. They know putting, $1,000 TV on the credit card isn't a great, you know, idea. It's not a good investment. But, something about, how they got to their current situation, you know, all these little um, experiences compounded to make it make sense. Um, so, in the near future, I will go over some of the chapters in this book. Um, but the first chapter is called No One's Crazy. And, the part below the title says your personal experience with money makes up maybe 0.00000001% of what happened to the world, but maybe 80% of how you think the world works, which, you know, seems pretty interesting to think about. So, hopefully, you've found some value in this short video. Thanks, and have a good day.